Hey, we're just waiting for a couple of minutes for some people to come in. How's everybody doing this morning? One minute. Hey, Joshua, how are you this morning? No, I better put my glasses on because I cannot see. And I'm squinting at the chat. Oh, Miss Lackey, hey, how are you? I'm going to be making, thanks. I'm going to be making a Mocha Coco Frappuccino. And I'm making this because I have promised Zin from Slick Nico Twins that I would show her how to save some money because she likes to buy those caramel frappuccinos every day. Yeah, mocha. I'm going to put a little chocolate in it, a little coconut milk, and the ice melted and stuck together a little bit. Just going to bang it. Okay. I have this sitting around a little bit. Mocha Radio with MC Light on WBLS. I haven't heard WBLS in ages. I didn't even know they were still on the air. That's funny. Sorry for the noise. Hope I'm not busting out your eardrums. I think that's enough ice. So we'll start with a little ice. And I'm going to be using instant coffee. Yeah. Then I'm going to add a little. This actually isn't, I thought it was cocoa, but it's actually a hot chocolate mix. And it's pretty good. I got this from Imperfect Foods. And it was pretty good. It has sugar in it. Then I have chocolate. And cinnamon's good in coffee too. So I'm going to add a little cinnamon to this. Maybe about a teaspoon. I can't even tell you how much the other stuff. So I'm not really showing you how to make it. You're kind of just like watching me make it. But it gives you a good idea. And I'm sorry. It's a little tasty, but yeah, that's about a teaspoon. And then we're going to add our coconut milk, which was maybe about 4 ounces or a half a cup. And add a little sweetened condensed milk. And about a quarter of a cup. And we're going to add our I think I want some more ice in this too. Hopefully I can get some. You're going to sell breakfast to go. Oh, wow. Oh, you're actually going to do that. That's nice. What, are you going to have a truck, Joshua, or are you kidding? Are you pulling my leg? A friend of mine last year actually asked me to start a food truck with her. And I didn't do it. Oh, for in your house. That's pretty cool. For a while, I'm in New York. I don't know if you could tell from my accent, but for a while I was playing with the idea of doing an underground restaurant because that was kind of popular. Now, I hope I don't have to run this too long, but this is going to be noisy. Ooh, that acts like, I mean, it sounds like it's all blended up. And it looks frosty. Wow. This looks good. Ooh. The other half is for my son. Now to taste it. Oh, okay, cool. Mmm. That's good. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was actually. I'm going to close this all together. I was listening to somebody and it was starting to disturb me. Sorry about that. This is pretty good. No, I was actually born in the Bronx. You can't tell by my accent. I mean, I'm New York, but Bronxites, they have like a little nasal thing going on. I think my son would like more sweetened condensed milk. I don't like my things too sweet. So, I don't know. This is good. This is really good. Yeah. The boogie down. That's where I'm from. Yeah, that's cool. I know. It's so funny. I'll meet people and they'll say, "Are you from the South?" I'm like, "Do I sound like I'm from the South?" But yeah, I can recognize somebody from the Bronx like right off. They just have to say a few words, and I know where they're from. I lived in New Jersey too for 20 years, and that's an accent I would never. Oh, I hope nobody's from New Jersey, but yeah, can't do the Jersey accent. Hi, James Money. How are you this morning? Happy Sunday. What's everybody doing today? Yep, the boogie down. Mm, yeah, I'm just texting. He knew that I was making this. I don't know why he stepped away. Yeah, I'm going to be just doing lives from now on because I don't know if you saw my thing from yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I don't know. I went live and didn't press live. But I came back to explain what I was going to talk about, and I hurt my wrist. I think I have a little carpal tunnel going on, and it's like both of them because I keep leaning on this and I type on this high table instead of at my desk, which is lower. And that's because I have I have stuff piled on it. So actually, no, that is not why. I moved my heat press machine to my desk, which is lower. And the other table that I have in there is actually similar to this height. So I might have to switch things around again. But yeah, it's crazy in here. But I have to do something. I've been wearing braces at night, which have helped a lot. But yeah. Hold on one second. Let me just text this kid. I don't know whether he expected me to come bring it to him or what. Oh, you're from North Carolina. You're watching the Philadelphia Eagles. You know, I got to tell you that I do not keep up with sports of any kind. And I'll tell you why. Growing up, there was one television in the house. My mother was always in the kitchen, cooking and doing stuff like that. And on the weekends, when I wasn't in school, it was my brother and my father. And they just took over the television. So I had to watch sports. And as an adult, I chose not to. um, I will go to a live game every now and then, but not lately, of course, but not in a long time either. And yeah, it is. I think it's more exciting than watching it on television. She said, and okay. I like that. Yeah. I don't like watching TV like Jerry Springer and Steve. Oh, well, as many are two drama, Three Musketeers. Oh yeah, I don't watch that stuff either. Did you get something?
No.
Well, I guess it's gonna here. Put it in the freezer.
I can just drink out of it.
I don't care.
Okay.
But I know you better not do that. Sorry. Yeah, I hardly watch television at all. And it's crazy because people are always telling me to watch the show and watch the show. And I always intend to watch it, but I can't even tell you the last time I turned my television on. Even to watch things on the because I have Netflix, HBO, and Amazon Prime, and I have it on my computer, so I don't even watch things on there. Oh, I have a funny story about Jerry Springer. My brother's name is Jerry, and my son, when he was a baby, there were little shows that he used to watch. No. I used to watch whatever the morning show is on it was, I don't even know, on channel 11, I think it was. Well, that's what it was in New Jersey. So there was the news, there was like a morning news kind of show, and the first show that came on after those shows was Jerry Springer. And as soon as I would hear the Jerry, I would change the channel, turn the television. Yeah, I would change the channel probably to something that my son wanted to watch. So one day, I'm visiting my mom, and my brother comes in, and my son starts yelling, Cherry, cherry, cherry. I'm like, I don't watch that. I don't watch that. Mm. Now, Steve, he was the one, wasn't he? I don't know. He was on somebody else's show too, I think. Hey, Winston, thanks for coming in. This was just an impromptu kind of, thing. I don't know if you saw my live from the other night, which was another impromptu one, which I'm going to probably be doing a lot of those. But I have been hanging around a lot because I hurt my wrist, and filling out all that stuff, all that typing, it hurts me. So yeah, I haven't been posting. So I said I can go live, and then I don't have to write anything. I could just talk. How are you doing today, Winston? What are you up to? I'm going to IG you with an idea. I don't know if you're going to be interested in it or not, but yeah, I'll just do it anyway. This was good. It's a Mocha Coco Frappuccino, and I put coffee, hot chocolate, coconut milk, cinnamon, and sweetened condensed milk. It's kind of tasty. Now that's your aunt's name? Because Jersey is kind of big. Oh, Steve. I think I know who he is. What part of New Jersey? Or is that the part of New Jersey? I don't know. Totally, that's a pretty name. I like that. I used to live in Hoboken. And the funny thing is that, okay, before I moved to Hoboken, I lived in North Bergen, which is like a 5-10 minute drive from Hoboken. When I moved, what happened? Oh, I don't know what happened there. I blacked out for a minute. I don't know anything about. Are you talking about Brighton Beach? Well, actually, no. I don't. It's killed. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. There was a period of time when I didn't watch or read newspapers because everything was so tragic. You lived in Newark? Or you live in Newark now? I don't know what I was saying before that. Okay, do you know what part of Jersey she lived in? Oh, I was telling you, I know what I was telling you, that when I first moved to Jersey, I didn't know that Hoboken was a real place, because the only other time that I had heard of Hoboken was in Bugs Bunny movies, and I thought it was something made up, just, something that he talked about. But I found out that it was a real place, and I started visiting there, and oh, okay. They stole my car in Newark. Yeah, I started visiting Hoboken, and I liked it. So eventually I just moved there. Yeah. How is Newark now? because, like I said, it wasn't good at one time, and I was visiting Newark, going to a children's basketball game. Hey, Coco, what's up, girl? And yeah, my car got stolen, and I had remember those clubs that was supposed to be security devices? Well, I had a club on my car, and I came out. The car was missing, and I'm like, well, did it get towed? Because I didn't have any tickets. I was really wondering what happened. Then I looked in the place where I had my car parked, and those son of a guns had taken the club and left it in the parking space where my car was. Yep, that was pretty messed up. Oh, you're at work? You can't hear me? Oh, you have the volume turned down. It's okay. It's all right. Yeah. Um, yeah, I would type, but my wrist hurt. Sorry. Oh, thanks. It didn't come out like I wanted it to. I guess I should put some mousse on it or something. I don't know. But I'll just put thank you. Yeah. Does anybody like coffee? Hey, House of X. Who is that, Leo? Thanks for coming in. Um, Joshua, are we connected? I guess we are. But I don't see you around these YouTube streets often. I'm just going to make sure, and if we are not on my end, I will make sure to do that. My phone is looking different. This is so weird. Oh, maybe if I press that. Yeah. Maybe I could do it. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, my phone is charged. It's just that I can't find the search bar. Maybe if I turn it this way. Yep. Okay. Okay. Oh. I remember you, and I thought we were connected. Well, I'm connecting now. Oh, I don't know if I could do it in the live. So what I would do is I'm going to just finish watching this. I'm going to finish watching that and when the live is over, I'll just make sure to I subscribe, but I'll watch it and I'll like it. And that's my son. Sorry, guys. This is so rude. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, hey, Leo. What's up? I figured it was you because Watson was in on his page. Yeah. How you guys doing this morning? Oh, hey, Verns. It was so good. I'm almost finished now. But I'll tell you how I made it. I used instant coffee, hot. Give me 1 minute. Okay, that was just my son playing some copyrighted music. Ugh, and he's still. Hi, I'm back. He's trying to get me kicked off of YouTube. He's just practicing and making noise now, so I guess that's okay. Yeah. Oh, I was saying hi, Verns. That's what I was saying before. I'm sorry. And I was telling you how I made this coffee, hot chocolate mix, coconut milk, sweetened condensed milk, and cinnamon. And I put it in the blender with some ice and some water, so it's, it's like those drinks that you get from those coffee shops and pay lots of money for. I'm cheap. And I'm always figuring out how to do something, how to make something, whether it's food, drink, or like crafty stuff. If I can make it, I will. Is anybody else like that? My daughter right now is, she wanted to have, she has this big bay window, and she wanted to have a custom cushion. Oh, thanks. He should sound good. His education costs enough. He's 22. He just turned 22 this year in September. Yeah. He just graduated from Berkeley. Excuse me. And yeah, I would say it's worth the money. And if we weren't in the middle of this mess, I'm quite sure he would be working by now. But I don't know. I'm trying to. He's looking into trying to do some work from home because he just got some equipment that he can record on. So hopefully he can get going with that. But his thing is performing. He's in a band, and their plans were to stay in Boston for this whole school year because two of the guys, they haven't graduated yet. So they were going to stay in Boston, and then after those two graduated, they were going to move out to LA because we know a few people out there that might be able to do something as far as recording work goes. But that didn't work out. Hey, Angel. How are you? Oh, you're not late. We were just hanging out, chatting. Drinking some coffee. A frozen drink. It's pretty warm in here. Thank goodness. So. Oh, okay. I'll do that. Thanks for that, Vern. Yeah. It was a little chilly in here. I think they're doing something with the pipes. I think they have to repair some leaks or something. So they turned the gas off for a while and the heat wasn't coming up. And then they switched over to oil temporarily. So now the heat is coming up pretty good, and it's a little warm in here. So this cold drink it feels good. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that video today and see if I looked up some things on Indeed for him. They seem to have a lot of at-home jobs. So I'm going to see if that works out. There's a lot of places are working from home now. My youngest daughter works in post-production film, and she's doing really well during this pandemic because with computers and everything, that's something that can be done from home easily. So she's doing well. She changed jobs, got a new job, got a promotion. She's doing pretty good for herself at home. But it's boring, when you're used to going out, and especially creative industries, when you're used to going out and interacting with people and sharing ideas, it's kind of different, I think, over the computer. It's better than the telephone, I guess, but I don't know. I've always done things from home, so it doesn't, it doesn't, I can't say it doesn't bother me, but I'm more of a homebody, and I'm not going as crazy as, a lot of other people are. So I write, and I'm a crafter. It's like I've always got a hustle going on, and most times it involves me being at home for the majority of the time. So this doesn't bother me. Not that it doesn't bother me, but it doesn't bother me as much. So yeah, but it's just like the people that have 9 to 5s, or and then they have to convert to being at home. That can be a little difficult, especially if you're working at a job that you like, you know. Yeah. And it's funny because she left one job and went to another. And the job that she had, she really liked. But these people got in touch with her and they had a much better opportunity and doing more meaningful work. And I think that's what kind of, made her switch. But those people at that job, those are people that she had been physically interacting with, even though she was at home at the time. She spent like over a year with these people, and it was pretty sad. Pretty sad. And now, even though she's meeting a whole new group of people and she's doing work that she enjoys, she doesn't have a real connection with those people. So, it's different. It's difficult. It's difficult. But, we all have to make adjustments. Yeah. How's everybody else handling being? Is everybody at home now? And were you at home before? And how are you handling it? I'm curious about that. And a friend of mine too, she was working from home for years, uh, for I think it's West Elm, but in different capacities. One time she was doing customer service, then another time she was doing HR, and she just travels within the company. But most of their jobs, except for the ones where you're selling on the floor in the establishments, were from home. So now I don't know whether those places have opened up fully, but they're about to close down again. And a lot of the selling is online. Like the business isn't really doing bad, but a lot of the stuff is online. So, those people are at home and it's just a big mess. Oh, oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's another thing. That's another thing that they're doing with these at home jobs also. They're like, for some reason, they seem to be using less people. And I don't know why that is because I just don't know why that is. Especially like jobs that, okay, like my daughter's job from the previous one, everybody had to work from home, from computers. So I don't know whether they were, well, of course, they still had to pay rent for the building. But as far as electricity and all that stuff, I would imagine that they were able to shut that down. So that was an expense that they didn't have. But they like let go of a lot of people too. And I don't understand why. Because, well, it was post production. So maybe it's not that the same amount of things weren't being made. It's just that they weren't being made in the capacity that they were being made in before. Like they weren't, you know, people were creating content at home. So I would think that you would still need the same amount of editors, the same amount of color correction people, and whatever else that they do in post production. So I don't know why they would let people go. That's what's up, Verns. That's what's up. And and I'm assuming, well, I don't know, but in my mind, a lot of the more sustainable forms of employment are going to be in creative fields because I don't know. It just seems like I don't know how retail is going to, retail is not going to be the same. There aren't going to be as many brick and mortar stores and people, because there's too much interaction with people. So I don't know. I don't know. But I think independent businesses, I think that's going to be the way to go because you can kind of do what you want. What are you planning on doing? I'm just curious. And if you don't want to tell me, it's okay. Hmm. You're very you're very motivational. So I'm thinking writing might be a good thing for you. And with me hurting my wrist, I write usually, but with me writing hurting my wrist, and I think it's Google. Okay, all right. But that's something that you can do from home though, right? So that might be good. And Google just starting a blog post. I don't know if you've seen that, but they have a podcast thing. I said blog, no. They have a podcast format now. Okay. You might be good with podcasts because that's also going to be a way for Google's smart. They're like they have their finger on the pulse. Actually, I thought of it before them, but I had no way of doing it. Um, but they have a thing and it's all set up where you have ad placements and so you can generate income by that. I don't know whether you have the opportunity to charge people to subscribe, but I'm thinking there could be a nominal fee and have monthly subscriptions, and on top of that you have the ad placement, and I think that's where most of the money would come from, money from advertisers. And yeah, I was kind of thinking about that. I'm like, hey, I can't write, but I can still talk. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah. But I just want to, I'm just going to say this about that. And it's for me personally, I had this experience where I had gotten a spot with an online magazine um, on a probationary kind of, thing. And I wrote this article, and the article was good. And I'm a good editor because I edit my own stuff. And they rejected the article, but I think they rejected it because they were offended by something that I said. And I don't know. First of all, I didn't mean to offend anybody, because I'm not that kind of person. And I had no way of knowing that they were connected with something that I wrote about. And I was like, I don't know. I just felt kind of messed up about that because I think if I were a publisher, I would want to give everyone a chance to voice their opinions. It wouldn't just be, people writing from my perspective with everything that I agreed with. I would never do that because I think everybody's voice should be heard as long as they're being respectful and tactful, which I was. And I was like, maybe I'll do my own thing. I don't need anybody approving of what I have to say. So yeah. But yeah, we'll talk. Definitely. I'll hit you up on IG. You know. Yeah. Hmm. I told my son that I was going to just be on for another 10 minutes so that he could do his thing. So I'm gonna go off now, but thank you everyone for coming in, and I'll see you around in these YouTube streets on a live until my wrists are 100%. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll talk to you in a minute, Verns.